Hey, it's Renette. This is one of my TipIt videos in which I give practical tips for transmuting and transforming our lives in ways that allow us to make our spirit practical as we engage with the stuff of life. Sounds a bit of a mouthful. However, it's quite simple really. We have a lot available to us which we completely forget about as we find things in our life really getting on top of us. And that's where these tips come in. Very simple things like using your breath to just let go and relax. That was one of my previous tips. And just allowing yourself to be present with what you're feeling was another tip. And choosing what you prefer in every single moment was also another tip. So there are simple things, easy things we can do to transform our energy and shift our focus so that we're actually in the mode or state where we are creating what we love instead of repelling from what we don't like or trying to fix and change what we perceive as being wrong or undesirable. And that brings me to today's tip. As a bespoke mentor, I get many people who come to me for assistance, usually only when they are severely overwhelmed and challenged. This is one of the things we do, hey? We wait till it's too bad, too hard, too extreme. And then we seek a mentor or a coach or an advisor. When it is incredibly helpful to have somebody who can coach and advise you even when things are going well, because that will just help you to expand and increase your abilities far quicker. Anyway, the tip is this. Because of the many people who have attested to its efficacy, I thought I'll share it here with you. And I've helped huge numbers of people with this. And it is, when you are feeling completely overwhelmed, stressed and strained beyond endurance, and hey, who doesn't at some time or other? Make a decision, choose to do something about it that will be allowing you to connect to what is really true and what is really going on. And one of the things you can do is to find the benefits in a thing that you see as a drawback or that is harmful. And just find enough benefits until you realize that every single situation has benefits and drawbacks. So when we're overwhelmed by the drawback of something horrible going on in our life, or undesirable, or stuff other people are doing that we really repel from, find the benefits. And that will soften that high emotional charge. And when that is more equilibrated, you'll actually make wiser decisions because you're closer to the truth. Because the truth is, every single thing has a drawback and a benefit. The good things have drawbacks. People find that very hard. When I work with clients, I find it really challenging to get them to see the drawbacks of what they perceive to be benefits, the good stuff. There are drawbacks there. So my tip is this. When you want to diminish the overwhelm and the stress of whatever is going on in your life, look for its polar opposite. So look for the drawbacks in the benefits and look for the benefits in the drawbacks. That will reduce your emotional charge and will allow you to make wiser choices that come from an inspired state. Inspired, I always interpret as being in spirit, rather than from trying to get away from or fix what you perceive as being wrong. When we're trying to fix, it is our fears that have the greatest energy. And you will be creating more of that in ways that you won't necessarily immediately perceive. But when you are making wise choices from spirit that will support what you love, you're creating and in the energy of creating what you love. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoy this tip. I love to hear from you, and I'd also love to know what you would love to have some tips about in your own life. It's always good to know. I have a zillion tips, but it would be great to know what tips you specifically would like to have. I also have a YouTube channel on which I post these, and you're welcome to go and subscribe to my channel and receive notifications if you wish when they are up there. I look forward to hearing from you and learning how you apply this tip of equilibrating your excess emotion around things that are stressing you or super exciting you, and to hear that you're making wise choices as a result, and also to know what you would love to have tips about. Until the next video, I'll be seeing you.